Welcome to Surviving the Apocalypse. Today, we're diving into a question that has haunted us all since the dawn of zombie fiction. Where should we go during a zombie apocalypse? We'll follow for different groups as they face the ultimate test of survival. Each group has its own plan. One stays in the city, another takes to the sea on a ship, a third heads to a remote island, and the final group climbs high into the mountains. What will be the pros and cons of each choice? Who will outlast the apocalypse? Stay tuned until the end to find out. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content. Let's kick things off with our first group, Team City. These brave souls have decided to hunker down in the urban jungle. They believe that the bustling city, filled with resources, will give them the upper hand. After all, cities have everything: supermarkets, hardware stores, and pharmacies, all within reach. But let's not kid ourselves, cities are also teeming with dangers. Every corner could hide a zombie, and every shadow could be the last you ever see. The first challenge for Team City is to secure a safe location. They find an abandoned high-rise, a perfect base to watch over the chaos below. But it's not just about having a roof over your head. They need to fortify it. Barricades, booby traps, and lookout posts become their daily tasks. As they set up shop, they quickly realize that teamwork is essential. Each member has their own strengths. Some are great at scavenging for supplies, while others excel at fortifying their defenses. They learn to communicate effectively, sharing intel and resources, all while staying one step ahead of the undead. But the clock is ticking. With each passing day, the zombies grow more numerous, food supplies dwindle, and they must venture out into the fray to replenish their stock. Tensions rise as they debate whether to stick together or split up for a better chance at gathering supplies. Their first supply run is a nail-biting experience. They encounter a horde, and every heartbeat feels like a countdown to disaster. The city offers opportunities but also risks. They face rival groups, other survivors looking to claim their territory or supplies. Conflicts rise, and tough decisions must be made. Will they defend their turf or negotiate for survival? The urban landscape is a constant battleground, and not everyone will make it out alive. Now, let's sail away with Team Ship. This group believes that the open sea will be their sanctuary. With no zombies in sight, the ocean offers freedom and adventure. They set sail on a sturdy boat, leaving the chaos of the city behind. The plan? Live off the grid and evade the undead by staying mobile. But sailing isn't all smooth sailing. Limited supplies pose a real threat. Food, fresh water, and fuel become scarce as they drift further from land. Each day spent at sea presents new challenges. Storms can strike unexpectedly, and one rogue wave could send them spiraling into disaster. They quickly learn to navigate not just the waters but also the mental strain of isolation. Team Ship faces a unique set of problems. Out here, they have to fish for their meals and ration what little food they have left. The isolation weighs heavy on their spirits, and tensions rise. Who will step up as a leader when the chips are down? Can they maintain morale as they drift further into uncertainty? But just when they think they have everything under control, they spot something alarming on the horizon: a deserted cargo ship. Curiosity gets the better of them, and they decide to investigate. But will this decision lead to salvation or their doom? Next, let's take a trip with Team Island. This group has chosen a tropical paradise, believing that the isolation will keep them safe from the zombie hordes. They hop on a boat and head to a secluded island, excited about their new adventure. With beautiful beaches and lush resources, it seems like they've hit the jackpot. But every paradise has its pitfalls. They must quickly learn how to survive in an environment that is beautiful but unpredictable. Fresh water sources and food supplies are not guaranteed. They face the reality that they are cut off from the rest of the world. Should they risk venturing back to the mainland for supplies, or will they take their chances on the island? As they settle into island life, they discover hidden dangers. The local wildlife, while stunning, could pose threats. And what if they're not the only ones on the island? They must establish boundaries and explore their surroundings cautiously, ever vigilant for any signs of danger. Team Island also faces the emotional toll of isolation. Without the distractions of civilization, relationships become strained. Will their bonds strengthen, or will the solitude drive them apart? They find solace in their surroundings, but can they truly escape the reality of the apocalypse? Finally, we have Team Mountain. This group has decided that the higher they climb, the safer they will be. Mountains provide natural barriers against the undead and a vantage point to spot approaching threats. They set out to conquer the heights, believing that survival is just a matter of altitude. However, life in the mountains is not for the faint of heart. The elements are unforgiving. Harsh weather, steep terrain, and limited resources make their journey challenging. They must find a way to survive in the wild, building shelters and foraging for food. Every misstep could spell disaster. As they ascend the mountain, they face the reality that isolation can be both a blessing and a curse. The fresh air is invigorating, but they must work harder than ever to stay warm and fed. With fewer resources at their disposal, teamwork becomes critical. Each member has a role. Some are skilled climbers, while others excel at finding edible plants. They learn to rely on one another, forging a strong sense of camaraderie. But danger lurks at every turn. As they make their way higher, they encounter steep cliffs and treacherous weather. An unexpected storm hits, testing their resolve. Can they make it to safety, or will they be lost to the mountains forever? Now that we've followed each group on their unique journeys, it's time to compare their choices. Team City faces the overwhelming challenge of urban survival, with limited resources and constant threats. Will their determination be enough to overcome the chaos? Team Ship embraces the freedom of the open water but grapples with the mental toll of isolation and dwindling supplies. Can they navigate the storms of both the sea and their emotions? Team Island finds a slice of paradise but must contend with the reality of limited resources and potential hidden dangers. Will their bonds hold strong in the face of adversity? And Team Mountain embraces the challenges of altitude, battling harsh elements while learning the importance of teamwork. Will their perseverance lead them to safety or to peril? As we draw to a close, it's time to reveal which group may outlast the apocalypse. Each choice has its strengths and weaknesses. Team City may have the resources but faces the most immediate threats. Team Ship has the freedom of the sea but risks losing their way. Team Island offers beauty and seclusion but poses challenges and sustainability. And Team Mountain provides natural defenses but demands hard work and resilience. After careful consideration, it seems that Team Island may just have the edge. Their isolation, while challenging, keeps them away from the immediate dangers of zombies and rival groups. If they can find ways to sustainably source food and fresh water, they could carve out a long-term survival plan. But in the end, survival is never guaranteed. Each group faces their own unique challenges, and as the world crumbles around them, only time will tell who will truly endure. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling journey through the zombie apocalypse. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more survival tips, thrilling adventures, and exciting explorations. Stay safe out there, and remember, when the undead come knocking, always have a plan.